Bitches, what's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Wake up. It's the morning time. How are we all doing today? It is Wednesday. Guys, it's Wednesday already. Ooh, let's go. Good morning, MP. I love the misspelling. Such a smart man. Good morning, Dan. How's it going? What is going on, everybody? Tim, what's up, man? Good morning. Um, I forgot my little tripod, my new thing. I had this thought. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a short day tomorrow. I'm gonna come home, so I'm definitely gonna work out at home. I only use this tripod for working out, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not even gonna bother bringing it in my backpack to work with me. It's so cold here in Ohio, man. I'm sorry. I I I hate saying this, but it's also I'm cold, hence the hoodie. The heat's running, but I know it's nowhere near Ohio cold or Jersey cold or wherever Dan is cold. Dan, you in Wisconsin? I don't think so, but that sounds familiar. But yeah, it, cold is relative, right? I mean, there's definitely cold, uh, for sure. You guys are in the cold. Uh, I turned down the annual ice fishing trip that my wife's. Yes, let's go, Dom's memory. Dan's in Wisconsin. Um, the my wife has family in Wisconsin actually, and they have one of them has a lake house up north or Nort as they call it. And so I've gone a couple of times, and I turned down this one because just the cold. like, I don't have any snow gear or any close to negative freezing gear or anything like that. I always had to borrow. Um, Damn, I forgot what those heavy duty boots are that y'all call out there. A little warmer today at 21 degrees. Yeah. Oh my God. 21 degrees. I'm bitching about cold and it's probably in the 50s right now outside. I don't know. Let's see what the weather's like in SoCal. I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to make myself sound any less than. But yeah, what was I talking about before? Okay, so I forgot my tripod. So I stacked a bunch of boxes. As you can see, I have all these boxes over here. There's a section right here that I took, put them behind my computer, and then put my regular phone mount. And then this time, so normally I have my camera facing forward. This time I decided to turn it the other way and use the back camera, which I know is the better camera. It's more zoomed in. I kind of like this. I wonder if that's the move, is using that back camera. I don't know. The quality looks pretty good, pretty clean. I can see my own eyes, which is I could definitely see the mess behind me that I'm really trying to clean up. I don't know if you guys have seen this sweet file cabinet that I bought on Amazon because I am getting too many files and I needed a cabinet. So I don't know if that's bothered anyone else in the last couple of months, but I bought it and I was putting it together, and this one here, the one that's not in the area, uh, the manufacturer didn't put the screw holes, put the actual holes in the panels, so I can't screw it in, and I'm just too lazy to either get some self tappers or drill the holes or anything like that. I'm telling you guys, I'm a general contractor, but when it comes to my own stuff, I'm the worst. I'm so tired of doing work, like legit like work. Um, I'm a former Buckeye, and yes, it is cold. So I don't know if anybody else is like that. I've heard that's pretty normal and pretty standard in the industry. Um, like I'll give an example. Yesterday, I spent so much time here at work messing around with ChatGPT, trying to get it to help me and be more of an assistant and like work on like some of my follow up in my note taking that it just wrecked my day yesterday. And then I had got out of here really late. Well, not really late, just like semi late. And I was looking at a 2.5 hour commute home. It was bad. I got home so tired, so defeated. Thankfully, and this is my gratitude for today, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, but I am so grateful for my wife. Like she she's been just such an amazing person all our life together, but especially as of late. Um and yesterday she was very much um you know, she expressed how happy she was to see me when I got home. I told her about the commute and how bad it was, and she was, definitely empathetic and compassionate towards, me having to go through that. And she gave me a hug. She told me she missed me, like, and then like to make matters even better, she we the kids had both girls had stuff. Like so Bailey had a basketball game, so she needed to be picked up, and then Brooklyn had dance class, and then Bentley had to be put to bed. So she was like, "Whatever you want to do, like just let me know." And I'm like, "Honey, honestly, I just want to lay in bed with Bentley. If you can handle all the pickup and drop offs, I will, and just wake me up." And so that's what happened. She handled the pickup and drop offs. She even came in between the pickup and drop off and like tapped me out. Like the girl's the best. Um, and then when I was in bed sleeping, she just like cuddled close. And I am physical touch person. She's not so much. We've had these conversations many times, and she's trying very much. So I felt incredibly loved yesterday. So want to shout her out. Better than flowers for a guy. Just say thank you. Yeah, dude, 100%. I mean, she like literally after a couple of interactions, I went upstairs to like change clothes, and she followed me up there, and she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to give you a hug." And I'm like, "This is amazing. This is like my birthday." So yeah, it was really good. If you have that person, um, which I know most of you do. Um, appreciate her, thank her. I'm like already trying to figure out like how to. I think I'm gonna just like take the snippet I wrote in my gratitude journal because basically what I just said to you guys, like I kind of wrote in the journal. I think I might just take that and text that to her. Part of me might, part of me might just clip this little part of the video and send it over to her. Me just shouting her out. Just had a full conversation with a customer, and I have no idea what it's about because I have one. Oh, that's a funny it's a funny thing that happens to everybody these days, I bet. Like you listen to a podcast, you're on a Twitter space, on a whatnot show in one ear, and you're working, or someone comes up to you, and yeah, I've done that for sure. It's don't do that. Take it out. You can listen to the re-recording. Um, yeah, my "What's Your Love Language" by Jerry Chapman. Yep. Yep, I have that book. I have the one for kids, and I think I even have bought the one for businesses. Like I've read a couple of them. Super good book, super easy to read. Um, I love the Audible version because I believe he reads it. I like it when the authors read it. Flip it. Yeah, yeah. I think so. You know what's funny is the other day I told her, I said, "Hey, honey, you want to know something really, really cool? We're hitting episode 500 tomorrow, and it's really cool. And you've still never seen one of them." And she's like, "Well, you've never sent me one." So maybe this is the one. Who knows? Good morning, Bukes. How you doing, buddy? Um, Bukes, Bukes, Bukes. Nah, clearly the customer wasn't important enough. Daily Tab is more important. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. I feel the same way about Daily Dads. Thankfully, Daily Dads happens super early, and none of my customers are bugging me at this hour. But obviously, on the East Coast, it's a different story. You are within your working hours. Um, the afternoon show for me, that's a different story. I have had some attempts to make it onto or comment in the afternoon show. If you don't know, we do have an afternoon show hosted and ran by Ryan Turner, sometimes guest hosted by Ann Bag and others. Um, and yeah, it definitely falls in the middle of my workday, 1 o'clock. I think the last day or two I came on, I received a phone call within it. I do listen to all the replays just to see how much smack that Ryan Turner guy is talking about me, and to figure out all the new cool assets that I get to wake up the next day to.
Down, do the reading.
I mean, they're just great, dude. Do you guys seen this one? This one, I love this one. Now, when you do it on the computer, that it doesn't. Please confirm you don't hear the music, but there's something about I'm pretty sure you didn't hear the music, but there's something about when you do click it on the computer, it doesn't play the music, which is a bummer. So like I would normally have to tap my phone, but in order to tap my phone, I have to like, because it's facing the other direction, all that stuff. So that's a bummer. That's not going to work with this whole phone spun around the other way kind of situation. Um, my daughters are starting to lurk on this screen. How cool. Thank you very much. Look at you guys. And then MP said, so my wife just started live listening to my streams. Every time I come up, she has, every time I come up, she has the biggest smile and she loves you. Dude, you guys are, you guys are so cute. MP and his wife are adorable, guys. I don't know if you know this, but one thing that I like about MP, and a lot of people actually that I get to know more, is I've never met him in person, but I've heard his stats. And he's a dude. He's a big dude. Got tattoos and everything like that, listens to sports, works in construction, but he's so cute and adorable. Swear, dude, oh man, good stuff. Yes, you're welcome, sir. But I love that. That's cool that your wife is enjoying that and that you guys have that little point. All right, a little bit of housekeeping. I'm so fluffy. I think you used to be fluffy, but I don't think you're fluffy anymore, dude. Uh let's do the housekeeping, right, guys? We don't do this very
Down, do
often.
the reading.
Do the reading. For the most part, I think most of you have the book now and that you do the reading. What's the best angle for this book? There we go. Okay. The Daily Dad by Ryan Hawley. Yes, mine's blue. It was very special. It was one of those like releases where you had to get it from Barnes and Noble. I keep meaning to check to see if these are like for sale somewhere else, like eBay or whatever, but I just always forget those things. Great book, amazing book, love the book. We've gone through it almost 2 years now. I think the 2 year, I think the year it came out, I think it was October or November. So I think the anniversary of reading it is kind of around that time. Um, I could be wrong though. 500 episodes, that's definitely a year. Yeah, year and a half. We used to do every day. Now we do every most days. And then the journal. The journal's a new thing, just came out. So I don't think anyone really has the journal in this group but me. I've dropped some comments, questions, and concerns about it. I think if you use the right pen, you're okay. The see-throughness hasn't bothered me too much. It's pretty simple. One little question. Let's see what today's is. Today's is. What the hell? Oh. What are your kids learning from how you carry yourself? Okay. Look, the title of the show is How You Carry Yourself. It's like we're on the same page. Talk about the journal. Multiple years. Yeah, the journal is set up to be a 5-year journal, which that's one feature that I really like about it. So you just keep this one, um, and it's meant to be a higher quality as far as having like the leather bound. I don't understand that, but it's nice looking. So I would imagine I would protect it and keep better care of it. And then I do like the feature of being able to see what I wrote the previous years and kind of like read through as things have changed in life, as I've grown, as I've learned more things. It's a very nice, cool feature. Like Ryan Holiday talks about that all the time. About one of the benefits of having journals and keeping them is rereading them. His Daily Stoic isn't really set up that way. I myself have never like opened up the previous year's books. I think I have like 5 of them. But yes, reviewing is a good practice. So it's nice that he was able to incorporate that in there. And I look forward to, next year and the year after that, being able to kind of see the notes and see how my thoughts changed and have grown over the years. So I think it's cool. I do recommend it. Just know going in, it's a little smaller than the book. So the pair don't pair greatly in my opinion, and then the pages are a bit see-through. So watch your choice of pen for sure. No Sharpies. Don't journal with a Sharpie. I mean, I think we all know that. But yeah, into today's reading. Yo, what's up? Stage 4 lurkers in the chat. I see Dylan back there. I see even I been kind, and I see Jay Turner. Jay Turner's at the gym, guys. So he's getting a pump on. Didn't Ryan have a red one? Yeah, Ryan has a red one. Most people have a red one. Okay. That's the one that's mass produced and for sale everywhere. The blue one was just a day one, month one. Like if you went to or bought from Barnes and Noble specifically, you would get a blue one. So it says down here exclusive edition down at the bottom here from Barnes and Noble. But yeah, all right, reading, guys, reading. And then the other thing I wanted to point out, and this was a Jason hack, maybe it was even a Ryan Turner hack, but we've been when we start these shows, I've been, and I'm pretty sure Jason has too, but we snap a picture of the reading, put it into Chat GPT, and ask it to help us with the description of the show. I'm not a wordy person. If you remember back in the days, if any of you read the description, it was very much like, "Good morning, join us for a chat." Now, if you look at it, it's got a little bit more content, and I love it. ChatGPT has been doing a really good job. Uh, I like the question of the days that it puts in there, and I like the reflections that it puts in there. So here is the question of the day. Put it in the chat real quick. If your child learned how to face life by copying how you carry yourself, what would they be learning right now? Okay. Think about that. Everybody, I know you're all just, oh, I want to answer this one so bad. I love it when the Daily Dads crew ask me a question because I'm just so eager to answer. I know that's how you all feel right now. Um, so my answer, and this was like pretty similar to what I wrote in the journal, is basically my hope is balance and fun. There's too much to do. So, like there's too much in life to do. Like you could easily fill multiple hours worth and still never do enough, or never do enough of one thing, or never, never have enough dad conversations, never make enough content, never work enough, never answer enough client questions or emails, never be with your wife enough, never spend enough time with your kids, all those kind of things in just what we have in the day, in the week, in the months. So finding balance and figuring out what enough is for you, what doing enough in each one of those categories per day, per week, per month, like that's something that I've really been emphasizing these last couple of years, as I balance work, life, social, this, all that kind of stuff. And then the other thing was fun for my kids. I want them to have a heavy appreciation for fun and beauty. I don't think I wrote beauty. I thought I wrote beauty. Yep. Life is stressful and negative, but fun and beautiful. So I know we all tend to emphasize and think about and dwell on negative, and stress. Uh, but my goal is always to find the fun, find something fun to do. That's one of the reasons why I love this so much. This is fun for me. This is beautiful for me. I love being able to come in here and chat with you guys, have some jokes, inside jokes, and it's just beautiful, man. It's just a bunch of parents here reflecting, talking about our wives, our children, our husbands, our friends, our family, and just supporting each other. And just, it's just great. Blaze, man, what's up, buddy? Blaze on X, guys. He's working on a night show. Blaze After Dark, coming soon. I think Ryan needs to do some like whatever you call it. Read. Podcasts are my shower time, windshield time. Nice. Yeah. See, get it in wherever you can. I definitely do the podcast in my morning commute. My evening commute, I kind of tend to just Netflix it, just listen to junk. But yeah, that's my gig. My kids would learn that there's always a solution. Some are harder than others. Some can be solved alone. Others take teamwork, but in the end, never give up and always work on a solution. Love that. 100%. Great lesson. Doing it right. Um, Good job. Love that, man. Oopsie. My balance is finishing a conversation. Okay. Finishing a conversation. Yeah, I see that. Again, I'll challenge you with what gets you to the point of enough, because obviously some conversations can go on forever. Like we've talked about in here about how 30 minutes in here when you're on the chat side and when you're listening and when you're being entertained, not saying that I'm entertaining, but I kind of am. Um, 30 minutes doesn't feel like a lot amount of time. Like I was on the other side and I used to always want to, used to always want more from Ryan and Blaze. And I would talk to Ryan in the background and I'd be like, dude, why 30 minutes? And he's like, I got to set a time limit, man. And I'm like, yeah, but dude, let's go longer. And he was a stickler for 30 minutes. Like I felt like sometimes he would just hit the end button, like in the middle of a sentence. He did. He never did that. I mean, unless it was an accident. Blaze, share the link for After Dark. I know, right? Come on, Blaze. You got this. I believe in you. I wouldn't even join because Blaze's, oh no, Blaze's dark works for me kind of. It'd be like my bedtime. Always dad interrupted conversations with family. I don't mind it being a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't mind it either. But Ryan is correct. Like there's other stuff that we all got going on. Like MP has to get back to that client. They're just like sitting there. Like he's just like, yeah, yeah. Hold on, I gotta text something to this guy. So like we gotta get to work. Like I've got some stuff to do. So yeah, just going over a little longer is always good, especially when we have a guest up. Um, that's definitely the ones that are hard to keep short. For sure. When you're talking alone, it's super easy to just cut it. Uh, I'm running out of material already. I don't know. Did I talked about the reading, guys? Do you think that was
Don't do
enough?
the
Do you think my
reading.
boss? Oh, she's
Don't do
she's still
the
telling me.
reading.
She's still telling me she's still telling me I got more. Um, so like I said, how you carry yourself. So think about, see, I got to think about, when I get home on those long days like yesterday, like how was I carrying myself yesterday? I was carrying myself very tired, very defeated, very much exhausted. I came in the door, actually, funny enough, I pulled in the driveway, opened the garage, and good morning, Jason. All of a sudden, like, I'm getting out of my car and Bentley comes sliding. Like, I know it's like a thing, but like he's really been getting into sliding across the floors. And so he just comes sliding out the garage, and it was cool. It was a sweet move. He's getting really good at it. Um the other day, he goes sliding into the kitchen and he hits the mat that we have in front of the sink, and it stops him, and he gets thrown and spun around and just like head slams into the cabinets. I can't help but laugh at situations like that. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt. My wife has a panic attack and immediately starts like thinking, do I need to call 911, do a triage? That's because she grew up a lifeguard, and that it has the first responder mentality. Um, but yeah, I find it hilarious. Like, you're going for a cool move, and then all of a sudden the world throws like a rock or a mat at you, and then you get your head slammed into the cabinet. Come on, that's gold. Find the fun. Anyways, he comes sliding out to the garage. I go walking in. I'm exhausted, like a 2.5 hour commute, like just so much traffic, like just ugh. And the dude just starts going like a motor mouth, like dad, da da da, dad, 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 dad. And I'm like, I took a second because I was like, I really want to I really want to tell you to just like knock it off. But like it's adorable, like to see their energy. Um, just and it fed me a little bit. It got me pumped. It got me pumped to get the workout in. Brooklyn joined me, so I haven't had a chance to go through the videos and make my little snip. But Brooklyn came down. I hadn't seen her because when I got home, she was in the shower getting ready for dance class. She came down and worked out with me a little bit, and just watching her energy. Them kids were electric last night, and I was down. But thankfully, because of stuff like this and this reading and this show and all of you guys, I was able to really catch myself and not, be old Dominic where it was like, stop it, leave me alone, go away, like all those kind of things. I was able to sit and enjoy it. So I'm going to record my own shout outs like Dee Dee. We should. Definitely should. Everybody should send them to Ryan Turner, and who knows? Maybe they'll make them as assets. Just whatever's your funnest, your most fun moment of the show. Just throw it out there. Send it to Ryan. Quick little, I think audio grab is the way to do it. Lifeguards. I'm a water safety instructor. I can relate. Triage is spontaneous. Yeah, that's what my wife did too. Water safety instructor, lifeguards. Um, yeah, she loves that stuff. She's always ready to help. Do you clip it earlier to let your wife hear her shout out? Oh, I don't. I oh, you're reminding me, right? Yeah, yeah. I will. I'm just barely learning how to clip in StreamYard. I clipped the I clipped the moment yesterday when Jason and I were talking about how he was saying I did the wrong reading, and I'm like, I think you did. And then we realized he was on February and I was on and we're in January. So I clipped that and sent that to him, and I was like, this is lovely. Oh, no, because I asked Ryan, I said, can you make Dee Dee, his daughter, um,
Dom, do the
instead of having
reading.
the Dom do the reading, can you have her make one that says Jason do the right reading, or Jason check the month, or something like that. I'm still working on clipping myself. Another spoiler. Yep. Same here. Gonna work. I'm gonna try to clip this hair this weekend. Uh, but yeah, guys. Here we are. We've hit our 30-minute mark. This was a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful morning. Thank you all very much. After a long day yesterday of getting into arguments with ChatGPT and wanting to fire them like a million times and being exhausted from a commute home, I still feel good. Again, thank you and shout out to my wife for all of her love and support yesterday because that made a world of difference. Um, And then, of course, same thing here. It's why I come here every day. It's why I show up every day. It's why it's honestly, it makes it easy. Like you guys make it easy. So thank you very much. Happy 501 today. Everybody have a great Wednesday. Don't forget, Is It Canon came out with their new podcast episode today. So if you're a V Friends fan, if you're a Ann Bag fan, and even if you like Tom, like a little bit, you know, it's a good one. I'm midway through it. I didn't finish it yet, but I'm close to the end. Uh, so that's a good day. And then tune back in later today, 1 o'clock. So that's 7 hours from now, the Ryan Turner afternoon show. And then I will see you guys all tomorrow. Appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much. I stall as I get the assets ready. Go,
What's
go,
up,
go.
bitches? What's up? Wake up.